Hey guys, it's Krista here, and in today's video I want to talk about how I tripled my income after investing for the very first time in like a high level, high ticket coach and mastermind. So just to give you a little context about where I'm at, I started dabbling into consulting and coaching about a year ago, last August of 20. Actually, has it been longer than a year now? I believe it's been a year and a half. Wow, time goes by so fast. It's been a year and a half. And honestly, I had purchased like little courses, little $9.97 courses here and there, a few $500, little bite-sized programs. And, each program gave me like a little bit more clarity on what I needed to do, like how to get clients, how to really be more efficient in my marketing. But nothing really was walking me through like everything that I needed to actually grow this business to the level that I desire. And so it took me about a year just like reading so many books. Like last year I read so many books. I read over 150 books. And I was following all of the top influencers. I was watching webinar after webinar. And again, I was still buying the courses. I was buying the $9.97 courses, the $4.97 courses and programs, but I really didn't I needed more high level mentorship. I needed someone to actually just lay it out, ABC 1 2 3 on the strategy to deploy to actually grow this business to the level that I desired. And so it took me up until October of 2018 where I was just like going crazy. I'm like, you know what, I need mentorship, and I need mentorship fast. So at that time I started being really intentional about really looking online to see, who has a business that I would love to have, who is doing the things that I would love to do, and do they even offer a mastermind or a high ticket program. And so, I went to one gal like that's crushing it right now in this space, and I asked if she had to hire like a mastermind, and she doesn't yet. So I was a little disappointed, but I was able to find a coach and mentorship that allowed me to build out this business the way that I want to build it and actually grow it to the level that I desire, which is really to have a multi-six-figure monthly business, to make over $100,000 every single month. So obviously the goal is to make over $1 million, but to really have like greater impact and inspire more people. And I found the perfect person who was always hanging around. I was always following like his content. I was always like lurking on his pages and on YouTube and like just consuming all of his content. And it took me to really get to a point where I was just like, enough is enough. And I found that even with the people that work with me, is two types of people that invest in mentorship and coaching. It's the people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like you're tired of making the same mistakes and not getting a different result. You're tired of bumping your head. You're tired of being broke in your business, like not having the clients that you want, not pricing your services the way that you should be pricing them. There are that group of people where they're like, you know what, enough is enough. I've had enough of this, and now I need to go find somebody who has a proven system and a proven strategy that I can deploy that can help me with this learning curve. And that's where I was at. I was in a position where I was just like, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of trying to figure out, like what the best strategies are. I just need to go find someone who actually has a strategy, who has the ABC 1 2 3 plan, and pay them to, just expedite and speed up this success. Now, the second group of people are, they're a little bit smarter than most of us. And unfortunately, I wasn't in the second group. You have this second group of people who they just know, like, listen, I'm about to go into this business and I am not trying to waste any time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears on this. I need to find somebody right away to help expedite my success. Now, I wasn't that smart, even with my accounting business, my tax business, even when I got into real estate, like for some reason, I like being in pain because I tried to figure out everything by myself. And it really was blood, sweat, and tears. Like I remember, over 2.5 years ago, I was sitting on my floor And I was literally like, I wanted to cry because I was just like, I don't know how to get to that next level. I don't know how to burst through like this plateau that I was experiencing. And I didn't know how to change it. I didn't know what book. I was like, what book should I read? What webinar should I consume? Who on YouTube can I follow? Like, I was in so much pain. And, you know, it took that pain and it took a few years before I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm going to invest in mentorship. So just this past November of 2018, I found the coach who is, you know, multi-millionaire. He makes, you know, over, you know, $50 million a year. And I paid for his $6,000 program. And that was a huge stretch for me. I've never paid $6,000 for a program. The most I had ever spent was, I believe, $19.97. And so for me to actually, you know, pay that amount, like I was terrified. I was just like, like I can't, like, that's way more than my rent. That's like rent, light, bills, car note, like that's all of my whole expenses combined. But I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was in a position where I was just like, listen, I believe in myself. I believe in my ability to really blast through and to really have a greater impact. And I know with this person's help, I know I could get there. I know with their proven strategy, with their proven system, I could get there. And so after I purchased the program, I was like, okay, I need to hump for the next 30 days because he allowed me to do a payment plan. So I had to pay $2,000 a month for 3 months. And I was like, okay, so I put down my first $2,000 and I was like, okay, for the next 30 days, if I don't make anything else, I need to make $2,000. And so, you know, having that huge energetic exchange of where you had to shove out so much money, it made me show up in my business a lot differently. Like I did everything. I did about 60% of what he said in the first 30 days. And I made, you know, I doubled what I, you know, paid him in the first 30 days. And then the next 30 days, one of the lessons that I've learned and that I would tell you guys, if you are looking to invest in mentorship, if you are looking to invest in a coach or someone who has a program that they're actually going to give you a system and actually give you some sort of group coaching support, one-on-one support, whatever the case may be, is that the biggest lesson that I learned was that if you're going to spend that money, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on a mentor or on a coach, listen to what the heck they're telling you. Like, I did not fully listen for the first 30 days and I still tripled my income. But when I really buckled down, I was like, listen, I'm going to do exactly everything that he says to do, exactly how he has it laid out. When I did that, it took me about a week or two to put all of my systems exactly how he said my systems should be, to deploy all of my software, my programs, everything exactly how he said I should have it. And when I did that, when I listened to him verbatim, word for word, my business, like the month of January was the biggest my business has done, you know, over the past 2 years since I've been trying to do consulting and coaching, right? Teaching people, you know, how to grow their tax and accounting business, which I've grown that business to multi-six figures, but teaching the people and finding the people and actually cultivating them and actually, you know, training them to where they can actually do the same thing. I needed to learn how to do that. So when I did everything he said to do, like my business grew. So my first piece of advice is, if and when you pay for mentorship, if you buy into a coach, if you buy into a program, put all that you have into it. Listen to what that person is saying. They are in a position to where, you know, hopefully they're not going to tell you any information that's going to be detrimental to you. You know, not everything might not work exactly the way it worked for them because people's niches are different, people's messaging, their marketing, everything is different, but you have to follow the plan. You have to trust the process. And that's something that my personal trainer tells me all the time when we're working out. He's like, Krista, trust the process. And I take that from like the gym and I apply that in my business life. Hey, Ambrea, how are you? Yeah, schedule a call. Yeah, I would love to talk to you. So yeah, so one of the other things that I wanted to talk about is okay, so we went over the keys to success after investing in mentorship. So learn the strategy, implement the strategy to the T. Don't let your ego get in the way, guys, and thinking that because you've already been doing this or because you're already making some money that you don't have to deploy the step-by-step strategy. It does not matter. If you're buying this person's mentorship for a reason, they are in a position that you desire to be at. So you have to follow their plan. You have to follow the strategy if you want to see massive results. And so the last thing that I want to say on this video is optimizing your environment for success. So this took me, I'm just now figuring this out with my mentor, like, you know, really optimizing for success. What are the things that you know you aren't good at? Like, we all have our weaknesses. We all have the things that, I just keep it real, just that you suck at, you know? There are a lot of things that I suck at, like I am terrible in. And so what I looked at, I really had to assess all of my weaknesses. You know, where are my areas of opportunity and how can I put people, processes, and systems in place to optimize for success. So for instance, personal training, you know, I have a big goal to actually compete in a bodybuilding competition this year in August 2019. And so that's about 6 to 7 months out. I know I need laser focused coaching and training from somebody who has been there, who has actually competed in a bodybuilding competition. They know the work and energy required. I need to have someone, you know, create custom meal plans for me based upon my body type so I can ensure my success. So when you start looking at, you know, the areas of opportunity, I'm not trying to do all of this by myself anymore. I'm not trying to figure it out on my own any longer. I want to find the people who have actually done the things that I want to do. I want to pay them money and I want to shortcut my success. I want to speed up my success. I want them to tell me what pitfalls to avoid, you know, what challenges and peaks and valleys to watch out for. Like, I want somebody to actually hold my hand through that process, which is so invaluable. Like, mentorship is so invaluable when you're trying to grow and build a business or even the lifestyle that you want, right? So I optimize my personal training for success. I got a personal trainer. So now just with that, you know, that's an additional expense per month, you know? And then, okay, I wasn't eating right. You know, my personal trainer was like, you have to eat right. Like eating right is about 80% of the struggle. So I ended up having to find a chef to actually prepare my meals. So now I hired this great lady who's local. She prepares my meals for the entire week. She drops them off on Sunday. I put them in my fridge. And now it's like, it's just, I know exactly what I'm eating, what time I'm eating. It's no like confusion around what am I going to eat today? What do I have a taste for? It's none of that. It's just, this is what you're eating. This is what time you're going to eat. Warm it up, you know? And then that energy that I spent on looking for food or driving around trying to figure out what to eat, now I just have it available. Now it's just about warming it up, consuming it, and getting right back to work. So that was optimizing for success. What's the other thing that I did? So of course I bought that 6-figure coach or the 5-figure coach who specializes in helping you make 6 figures per month. I did that, optimizing for success, you know, and I follow everything he said to the T. The fourth thing is, you know, I found that in my business, you know, now as my business was growing, thanks to my new coach and mentor, now I needed more help. Now I need more operations, you know, somebody to really handle my back end processes, somebody really, you know, able to help me facilitate even further growth. And so this is where was my, you know, really my 5th optimizing for success was really finding that operations manager. So I posted on Facebook, I posted in a few groups, I posted on my Instagram. I found the most amazing person. Her name is Jasmine. And she's going to actually help me do my operations. She's going to help me, you know, really get clear on my systems, my onboarding, my offboarding, some marketing. So it's like a huge weight off of my shoulders. And now I can devote more time to growing this business. And then the last thing is that, you know, really figuring out, okay, well, what's the next phase? You know, what's the next step? You know, what else am I not good at? Like, all I really want to do, and all I really would tell you guys to do, is one, identify your weaknesses. Where are you lacking in knowledge? Where are you lacking in like information and strategy? And find somebody who actually, you know, that you see has grown the business that you want to grow, is living the lifestyle that you want to live, and pay them money to teach you, to shortcut your success. Like, money comes and goes, guys. You know, if you drop $6,000 on a program, I can pretty much guarantee you that you're going to make that $6,000 back within that year. Right? It may not be 30 days, it may not be 45 days, but it'd probably be in that year, or the strategies that you're going to learn, you're going to be able to use for a lifetime. So the investment is always worth it. But your time is not. You can't get back a year of your time trying to figure everything out. You can't get back, like, I can't get back my 20s. I am now 31 years old, which is, you know, I had a goal to be this multimillionaire, to be, you know, at the level that I desire by the time I was 30. I am now 31, so I am a year past my deadline. But it's because I didn't invest in mentorship in my 20s. I didn't actually look to see who's actually doing the things that I want to do, who's actually living the lifestyle that I want to live, who's having the impact that I want to have, and then paying them money to actually expedite my success so I can save time. You know, so I just wanted to shoot this quick video because I absolutely love my mentor. I love my coach. I know, you know, this is just the beginning, you know, because the next level up is a $30,000 mastermind that I want to join this year. I don't know when I'm going to be able to join that, but that's the goal. So I want to implore you, look to see who built the business that you're trying to build, who made the money that you're trying to make, who's living the lifestyle that you really desire, who's showing up and giving you that value, giving you that information where you can build up that know, like, and trust, and make a hard decision to say, can I do this by myself? Can I keep on the same path that I'm on? Can I hit my income goals? Can I hit my lifestyle goals based upon what I currently know and what I'm currently capable of? And if the answer is no, I want you to feel confident and empowered. Money will come. Money will come back to you, but you cannot get back time. So invest in the money. You know, no matter what the cost, invest in the money and trust yourself that you're going to put everything that you have to really grow your business to the next level and to really make back your investment times 10, times 1,000. All right, guys, I'll check you later. Bye.